Nomad. He shall pass all round with Bilbo wagons.
Wasting away again out in Cecilville, looking for my nice place to poop. Some people say that there's some road signs to blame, but I know it's my own damn fault. Sucking on flip-flops. So I've been on this crazy road, cliffhanger road, by accident for about an hour. There's nowhere to pull over. It's all like this rock on one side and just straight down cliff edge. But man, I wish I could get down there. That water. I bet there's some good fishing down there. Also, I hear voices. There's someone's with me. Anyway, also, I think they're skinny dipping. Anyway, I gotta find out how they got down there, one. And two, I keep seeing signs that say no mining, which you know what that means. There'd be gold in these here hills. But it's funny to me because, like, I don't think they need to put signs saying no mining. What if somebody's just gonna park on this one lane narrow cliffhanger road and start tinking on the walls? It's pretty desperate. Anyway, yeah. So I don't know if you can see this, but I'm assuming that's like some ancient, like, oh, that used to be a bridge. Check that out. Man, you know how old that must be? It's cool. Bet it's an old mining bridge. Here's another really cool spot. Man, I seriously wish there was a place to pull over and get out, try and get down there. I bet the water feels so good. I mean, look at the temperature. That's in this shady area. I bet that water feels so good. Look at that cool little underwater cave under there. The river's nice and deep here. Look how deep it is. It's real deep here, and it gets shallow right there again. It's kind of weird. Billy's over there. He's checking everything out. So I decided, you know what? It's a pretty private area. I'm gonna have my first time skinny dipping. No, sorry, I'm not gonna film it for you. But you look at that. That's the last thing I expected to see. I'm in the middle of nowhere. Just came out of a town called Forks of Salmon. Oh no, they're actually medevacing someone out. That's what's going on. Oh man. See, that's the thing, live somewhere out here like this, where this is the second town I've come across. The first town only had 2 buildings. It had a town name. So small, the population was just a green spot. It didn't have a number. This one didn't have a population either, but it looked like there was about 25 people. I don't have cell service, so I don't even know how they managed to get someone to helicopter out here. But anyway, I'm told there's a town up here that has an actual gas station, which would be the first one I've seen in, I don't know, 80 miles. And I'm excited to get some civilization for once today. Oh, get up here. This is like the West Virginia of California, I'm telling you. Look at that. I took the trip today to go to Cecilville so I could send some photos and video of the town of Cecilville to my friend Cecil. But I'm sorry, Cecil. Cecilville had a sign. It did have a sign where the population would go with that, you know, city sign green paint. Where a number used to be, they had just painted over it green. So there was nobody there, literally. There was a gas station, and I was so excited. It was like an old, like, looking, not like, you know, like the pumps, but like, it looked pretty old. But it looked open, new enough to be open, but it said closed. I'm glad I didn't need gas anyway, because even if they were open, it said $7.99. Jeez. But one thing that I've seen also in these towns, so anyway, Cecilville was a bust. I had to keep going because I knew there's another town called Waterville. Or Water something. I still haven't found that. But I did end up in a town just now called North Salmon Fork. I think it is. North Fork Salmon. North Salmon Fork. Fork to Bork. Burk to Burk. But anyway, each of these towns, though, they did have little cemeteries right next to the road. They were super cool. I wish I could have gotten some footage, but the road is like just a little over one car width wide in those areas. And I didn't want to be in the way or get shot at because the people I did see look like this is like I said, this is like I think the West Virginia of California. But anyway, I thought the cemeteries were so cool, but they were so packed with like little crosses and stuff. And I just got to thinking though, there were so many markers in such a small space. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Anyway, I was thinking about the cemeteries. And there's so many markers in one space, and I'm thinking, wait, so are they burying the people there? Is it just all their kids died? Or did they cremate everybody first? Do they eat the body and leave a marker in memoriam? I don't know. It's weird though. Seriously though, because like say you had a Great Dane, not a Great Dane, a Black Lab, and you put it in a little fenced area in your yard, you know, with some shade and water, of course, and a little doggy house. That's about how big these little fenced off cemeteries were. And they were fenced off like with like old timey fences and iron gates and shit. How many bodies do you think you could fit in a space that small though, you know? I would think 2, maybe 2 short people. But no, in those spaces there was like, I don't know, like there had to have been at least 10 markers, grave markers, per little kennel area, for lack of a better word. So I don't know. It's weird. Maybe they bury them on top of each other, you know. Maybe the first person they buried in that spot, they just dug down really deep, you know, beyond your standard 6. It went down like, I don't know, like 20. And they're like, all right, well, Phil Baumgartner died, so we'll put him in there. A while later, someone else dies, put him on top. I don't know. Or do they just let him decompose and bury someone in the same hole? I don't know. I'm really trying to figure it out. So I keep thinking, why would people want to live out here? I mean, they are cliff edge road, miles away from anything. If they have power, they gotta be doing like gas generators or something. But even that, like, where the hell are they getting their gas? I have yet. Oh, little squirrel. What you got, buddy? They gotta get gas for their generators, or are they just not? Are they just completely off grid? They just like growing their own crops from river water and drinking river water and bathing in river water. And do they vote? Do they even know what's going on in the world? Do they have cell phones? I know they can't have radio because, well, they can have radios, but they ain't gonna get anything because I haven't had radio signal for any stations for hours. And if they have cell phones, I'd like to know who their service provider is because I haven't had cell service for a couple hours. Sorry, Mom. Comes with the territory. So, I keep thinking of things. My mind has a lot of time, so that's probably why. But I'm on another cliff-edgy road, which to me is kind of stressful. I don't enjoy it. I'm glad it's paved, but all I can think is, imagine being the people that built this road, though. Like, what kind of a horrible, lousy job was that? Like, you're on this cliff edge. And mind you, there wasn't a road, right? So I'm assuming they had to, like, I don't know, freaking like dynamite the sides of the building, or the sides of the rock wall, and then they had to, like, you know, grate the dirt and put down gravel, and then come through with a paver and one of those roller smash the pavement thingies. And plus, I mean, it's 7:30 at night, and it's still close to 90 degrees. And I'm sure they probably didn't do the work at this time of night. Maybe they did, I don't know. If they were smart, you know, but people aren't always real smart. Gotta get the job done, Bob. But yeah, just another random thought. So I still don't know if I'm close to a town, but I wanted to stop and show you this. This downrange of the river I was skinny dipping in. Look at that bridge though. Isn't that cool? I think I'm about to cross over it, I think. But who knows? We'll see.